What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. If you like Asian tea and are looking for something a little different, you might want to try corn tea. I just picked this up. I didn't know this existed. It's roasted corn tea, and the fun thing about this is that I got it because I've actually had the roasted barley tea, which is very popular in Korea and other Asian countries, and it's been really good. It's very, I don't know, mild and not bitter, and it tastes delicious. It's kind of like drinking a delicious cup of soup. Anyway, I saw that this was available. I've never tried it before, roasted corn tea, and I thought I would just show you what you get here. So you get a bunch of roasted corn kernels, and that's what they look like. They kind of look like popcorn, but what's different about this is, opposed to the popcorn, which are the little more teardrop-like ones, this is the flat, edible corn, as far as I can tell. And I think they just pan roast these things. So it's got a little bit of a brown color to it. Smells like corn, kind of with a little bit of a toast. And what you're supposed to do here is boil up some water and then use 2 tablespoons of corn tea for every 2 liters of water. And then boil together for 5 minutes at medium heat. Now, I'm going to boil up 1 liter of water and I'm going to put in 1 tablespoon of corn, and we will try it out and see what it tastes like. All right, I've got 1 liter of water just coming to a boil here, and I have my roasted corn tea right there. This is actually a little more than a tablespoon, but I don't mind going a little heavy on it. And I'm just going to go ahead and throw that in there. And then we're going to reduce the temp down to medium and let that boil for 5 minutes, and then we'll try it out. Okay, 5 minutes are up, and it's got a beautiful golden, almost like apple juice color to it right now, and obviously it's just coming off a rolling boil here, so I'm not going to drink it quite yet. I'm going to let it cool off, but you can see the corn is kind of sunk to the bottom here, and I am going to fill up one of my favorite mugs with this, and this is what it looks like. Oh yeah. It doesn't have a strong smell, but you can kind of just smell the roasted corn. So I'm going to let that cool off here, and we will try it. All right, I've let it cool off just a little bit, but it's still pretty hot. It does have that corn smell, which is kind of funny, and it's not really what you expect from tea. I will also say that I didn't strain this. Obviously, you're supposed to run it through a strainer, but because all the corn actually, after the boiling, fell to the bottom, it leaves me pretty unmolested tea. So let's give it a little try here. Hey, that's pretty good. You know what? It's a very mellow taste. Yes, it has a little bit of that corn, but it's really the roasting that gives it that kind of tea flavor. And I don't know, between the barley and the corn types of tea, it's almost broth-like. It's just a really easy to drink tea. I mean, if you've ever had regular tea, like herbal tea, you know, they can be a little bitter. Sometimes they have a little bit of a bite. This corn tea has none of that. It's just really smooth. So if you have a tendency not to like the tea or the different flavors of tea, I think this is very just middle of the road, and everyone is going to like it. Now, if you like a lot of flavor, this is not it. It's just kind of a smooth, easy drinking, kind of watery, but I think that's the point. Now, I'm sure you could up the flavor here by putting in more and maybe boiling it a little longer, but I think it's perfect the way it is. And it's probably healthy. And as far as I know, corn doesn't have any caffeine in it too, so you got that going for you too. Hey, if you want to pick up this roasted corn tea, I will put a link to it in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.